Coldplay gate. Talked about a little bit last week about Andy Byron being caught out there with the head of human resources, or as they call it at Astronomer, the chief people officer, CPO. She might have seen some pee, huh? A little bit of pee. A little bit, maybe. Again, if you've been under a rock for a little bit. Was it Thursday night when this happened? Wednesday or Thursday night? One or the other. I think it was Wednesday night. Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot were seen hugged up at the Coldplay concert in Massachusetts, in Foxborough. Well, they shouldn't have been out hugged up together because Andy's married. They got caught on camera, and your boy Andy just kind of slinked down. It's like, goodbye, Andy. There you go. Kristen had her face covered. And 3 days into it, now we have memes and skits and everything all over social media. Matter of fact, there was a few baseball stadiums that redid the Coldplay camera, which I thought was hilarious. Choice effort on the game entertainment staff at those baseball games this weekend, who put up the Coldplay camera, and the crowd knew exactly what to do. The crowd was cuddled up, and then as soon as they were put on camera, they slinked away. Chef's kiss. Excellent that the crowd knew exactly what to do. But how about real life? What is going on with Andy and them? Well, over the weekend, Andy resigned as CEO of Astronomer. You knew that was going to happen. He couldn't hold on to that position after he was holding on to the human resource officer. You couldn't hold on. No. In a statement, Astronomer said, Andy Byron has tendered his resignation, and the board of directors has accepted it. The board will begin the search for a new chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy continues to serve as interim CEO. That's the case. That's it. No mas. Crazy. They had to let him go because they just got venture capital. They just got $93 million invested into the company. They couldn't have that over their head. Not at all. Byron's resignation came after they said Friday that they had launched a formal investigation in the matter. It was just about him just going and setting it aside. It's like, you know what? Gotta go. The statement said, before this week, we were known as a pioneer in the data ops space, helping data teams power everything from modern analytics to product AI. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. See, it's what I told you. It's what I told you last week. Like, there had to be some kind of clause in there. And they were like, yeah, dude, you just got to go. So, yeah, he gone. So what's next for him? Is he going to go on the circuit, the lecture circuit? Did he have a golden parachute? We don't know. But more importantly, what happens to the family? What happens to the wife and the kids and whatnot? Do they have kids? I think they had kids. And what happens to the human people officer, the people resource, whatever her name is? What happens to her? And what happens to the person that recorded it? Grace Springer, the one who recorded it and actually posted it on TikTok. What's up with her? She said, quote, I was hoping to see myself on the big screen and I love to capture moments. So that's why my phone was out in the first place. In the moment when I filmed it, I didn't think much of it. But of course, everyone was kind of chatting. Over 50,000 people at the concert, so it was a hot topic. She says, I definitely feel for Andy's wife, Megan, his family, and everybody else who was hurt in the process. But as I said, there were over 50,000 people, and I'm not the only one that caught it on camera. So if it wasn't me who uploaded, I'm sure it would have been somebody else. And that's the point. People are blaming her. Don't blame her. They were out there in front of 50,000 people. Somebody else would have caught it if it wasn't her. She just happened to have the most active TikTok account or whatever, and somebody grabbed a hold of it, and that's it. The lady who recorded it said, I've actually made no money from the video or its views. It's not monetized. That's awful. That stinks. You capture this moment that has captured our attention for at least the last 3 or 4 days. No money. No money at all. Now, Roland asks, did the human resource officer, did HR keep her job? I haven't seen anything about her. I don't know if she has resigned or if she's still there. It'd be awful if she got let go too, or if she has to resign. Because Mistress CEO can probably find another gig or has enough laid up for savings. We don't know what she has. I'm assuming she could have more money than him. Who knows? I don't know. Not sure. Gigi said she disappeared. She gone. Roland, so ain't no wasn't me. Yeah, you can't back away from that. Daydreamer Andy gets a $35 million parachute severance package, probably. He's probably going to be fine. Probably will. Daydreamer says, old girl was married to a CEO and cheating with one. She got game. Good for her. Good for her, too. So Rachel Doodle says, I haven't seen the U.S. this united since the Clinton desk scandal. Tap says, messed up part is no one knows what agreement the CEO and his wife had. Maybe she was cool with it. Maybe she was. There is evidence that she may not have been, because this, from what I've read, she deleted her social media. So if she was cool with it, then she could be on social media saying, hey, y'all, calm down. Wait, here's the thing. This puts it right out there. If she was cool with it, then they have to have a press conference. Would he have resigned if she was cool with it? Because if she was cool with it, what needed to happen was Andy needed to be up there with HR girl and wifey with a press conference with the logo in the back. Something that said, yes, I love her. I do her. Y'all are in my personal life. I run a company. This is my own private life. They're both cool with it. Y'all back off. I'm going back to work. That's how you do that. If wifey was cool with it, that's what they should have done. It should have been Andy, Kristen, and wifey in front of the podium saying, this is us. Looky us. That's what it should have been. One or the other. Yeah, Dave says if she was cool with it, he wouldn't have yeeted the side piece. Right. Bounced quickly. Rachel Doodle says his daughter is capitalizing off of it on TikTok. I need to find that. Lioness says wife and mistress kind of resemble each other. Oops. Tap says if he was more worried about the public eye, yeah, I would have wimped out too. Don't be hating because our throuple be banging. Right? That's what I would have said at the press conference. Don't be hating because my throuple is off the charts. It's because you can't do this and I can. All of y'all are haters. And F you, Chris Martin. F you too. Don't be hating. Ark says the longest walk to the car and flight home ever. You know your boy was cool. Wait, he probably went home on Wednesday night wondering, shoot, I wonder what's going to happen. But hey, honey, how was the concert? Great. I know you don't like Coldplay, but I had a good time. Great. Well, going to work. As soon as he went to work, all hell broke loose. Because you know he didn't know about the video until somebody on his team told him about it. Somebody from Gen Z or something. I guarantee you somebody from Gen Z told him about it. Hey, Mr. Byron, what do you want? We need to see you. Well, I'm on an important phone call. Mr. Byron, can we meet you out in the hallway? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, what? Sir, is this you? And Kristen? He breaks the phone and goes running down the highway. I gotta go. Nice, I swear. Why duck if it's all good? Precisely. Dave says, man, I wouldn't have even gone home. I'm checking into to the La Quinta post haste. Taps, for all we know, he was just being nice and took his wife's girlfriend out for a show because the wife was busy. Ark, La Quinta, the Red Roof Inn is calling my name because I'm nasty by that time. Red Roof, Motel 6, something. Ark says, I don't deserve La Quinta. Chappie, Chris Martin has a spare bed at the moment. He does have a spare bed. So there's a story going around this morning wondering if Coldplay could be sued for this whole thing. According to legal experts, a lawsuit against Coldplay would be, quote, dead on arrival. They waived their right to privacy when they decided to attend a public event. That's the thing right there. As soon as they walked into there's a little fine print on every ticket you buy, in case you didn't know that. There's fine print there, essentially, that says, you're in our ballpark, you're in our arena, you might be on camera. There might be things that happen here that, you know, you've waived your right to pretty much everything. Taps, I need a motel with a number in the name. Motel 6, Super 8, you know, something classy.